So now we are at Ruth's booth, and as you see, she have many of our products here, soap and ice cream and all of it. So this is the lady, Ruth, Jamaica's most delicious goat milk. Is that right, Ruth?
Yes.
All right. So
the first to do that.
And right. So Ruth is one of the pioneer, one of the first person to start this whole goat milk thing in Jamaica.
11 years ago.
11 years ago. And I don't know, I don't think I've known her 11 years, but probably close to that. Almost close to 11 years. I've visited her many times. We have had many conversations. I've learned some things from her also, and we have always had a great relationship.
We absolutely do.
So today, Ruth, I mean, you have the goat milk soap.
Soap in 2 sizes.
And different sizes. And always have the goat milk. But you know, Ruth, what I'm very excited about, one of my passions is really the goat ice cream. And if you see here in her very fancy thing, she have chocolate ice cream.
Right.
And
also a peach.
And peach. I think I want to try the peach today. Put it in there. Okay. So.
And we have already selected your tables.
This is the peach. So Ruth, how is this market? What do you think about the whole goat dairy side of it? How do you think it's going in Jamaica now?
I think it's good, but you have to work to get customers. They're not, in my experience, they're not more customers than milk yet.
Okay.
And it's a difficult business. You need a lot of capital. You need deep freezers to hold the milk. You need all the sanitizing equipment.
Right.
And you have to be able to make the commitment to milk your goats every day.
Right.
And milk them properly.
Right.
And then have customers within a few days of collecting that milk. Otherwise, the milk's no good.
Because that's one of the reasons why I've always said that with dairy goats and the whole dairy business, I think women are better at doing it, because of, their dedication, the nurturing ability of women. Women always make better nurturers than men, and more discipline. I think women have more discipline to really run a goat dairy, because a goat dairy requires a whole heap of discipline. If you don't milk those females for one day, you're going to have problems.
Right.
You can get sicknesses, mastitis,
Yes.
you have, and your
And
milk.
then when you milk them, what are you going to do with the milk?
Right.
That's what I say to people.
And how you deal with it. I mean, right as you milk it, you have to freeze it. You can't put it down for 1 or 2 hours.
Yeah.
When you're milking, you have to be sanitized. You have to make sure you're very clean in how you handle it, because it's so easy to contaminate the milk.
Yes.
So it's a precise science.
Yes.
And there's a lot to learn.
And in general, people aren't aware of that here. They think you can leave food out for a couple of hours and there's no problem.
Right.
They don't realize the importance of cooling products.
Another thing that we had an experience with you the other day, some time ago, we were talking, even the forages that the animals eat affects the taste of the milk. Like that plant in St. Anne.
That's
I don't remember the name. Guinean weed.
Right.
Guinean weed.
Yes.
They ate the Guinean weed, and the
Goats
next
love it, but it makes the milk taste terrible.
Makes the milk taste terrible. So some of the plants that you feed the animals is important also in the taste of the milk. So there's so much things you have to learn, and if you don't pay attention to all these things, then you will have a product all over the place, sanitation issues, taste issues, everything. So it's a very serious business.
Yes.
But you know what I think, Ruth? What about if people went into the milking side and did the yogurts and the soaps and so forth? Is that just as rigid as the milk side in terms of?
You only get the length of time that the yogurt is good is longer than milk.
Right.
But people need labels. They need Bureau of Standards approval. They have to have a customer to sell it to.
Right.
It's complicated.
It's quite intense. So everyone, good to see Ruth again. I wanted all of you to listen to her because she has the experience. She's been doing this 11 years now in Jamaica. She and her husband, and you know, they make a great team together. I go and I see them, her husband, with a van cutting grass in the bushes in Clarkstown. They travel across the island and actually have a team that goes around and actually milk animals. They also have teams of people around the island that they actually go and collect milk from. And when you collect those milk routes, you have to test the milk. You have to test that milk, make sure it is good enough to use, the taste. It's a very involved process and you have to learn it. All right, so good to meet you, Ruth. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
But this is true. You are the most
We just don't do it. Morning, how are you? Why, this is a great thing to see this happening for the first time. You know? Yeah, man. Really very nice.
I went to, let me tell you where I went. I visited Sheldon Doctor.
Okay.
I tell him I'm going to carry you.
Yeah, man.
Right, he said he bought some animals for me. You know, I thought I was
a lot of small people everywhere. Have some set up there.
I tell him we have to come see, man. Beautiful.
A lot of it. And that's one of the things I keep telling people, the small ruminant sector has transformed and it's so big now and it's just bursting in the seams and expanding.
Yeah, and he has a feeding regime that's amazing.
Good to see you again.